forward, and I'm just looking at my clock because I'm turning my phone off, and it's 2:22. So I just wanted to let you know that's when your reading's sliding in, my spirit guides are saying. So I picked a couple of cards from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and from the beautiful Animal Medicine cards. Very powerful month for you, Scorpio. It is about the drumbeat of your own internal leading, I believe, to return to the source energy. Very important for Scorpios to be closely aligned with the source. That is your human desire as a spirit being, is to always be traveling in direct alignment with source energy. It is the nature of why you explore the deep and you reside in that place, Scorpio. So this month, we see this adventure, the drum beat, the sacred shamanistic drum that pulls you into your journey to reconnect with yourself, the source within you, and to create that bond. And then we see the wild boar. Really terrifying, fabulously intimidating. You're doing battle with the beast, and it is the internal beast, in order to come to the surface of your own existence. There's something going on this month, and we've had all these incredible transits, Spirit's saying. So we came out of a Libra full moon, and we're heading in, we've got Mercury in retrograde. It's been a really intense retrograde. I've heard from a bunch of you. It's been true for me. It has been like wrestling the beast. Oh my God. And the Mueller report came out. I mean, there's just the energy's what it is, right? So we are within the Scorpio lineage, Spirit says, wrestling with your internal beast in order to keep yourself aligned in the way that you want to be aligned. It is about coming into a form of self-knowing and truth. So I'm going to read to you a little bit from the book about this. All right, so there's a little story about a warrior who was accustomed to the sultry heat of his bayou homeland. Suddenly, he began to shake as if there was a cold draft. We were talking about the retro. There's something about coming through this retro that's delivering you into the phases of April, they're saying. The council of elders had caught him telling a lie, and the punishment for this offense was banishment from the tribe. To restore his honor, he would have to face the wild boar with a knife as his only weapon, and the prospect filled him with dread. Then the spirit of the wild boar came to him in a dream. It was enraged that the young man had broken his warrior's vows by lying. It told him that he would first have to face and conquer the self-important and deceitful beast within him if he hoped to survive their combat. So the young warrior vowed to honor the truth from that moment forward. He faced the wild boar that day, and of course he won. So the human spirit is empowered through wild boar's willingness to confront their own fears, the challenges at hand, and the uncomfortable circumstances that their fears bring to you. Courageously standing tall without running from situations that life prevents is powerful medicine indeed. If wild boar has charged into your cards, you are being asked to confront anything or anybody that you have been avoiding. It is time to pay close attention, to embrace your warrior nature, and find the courage to confront your fears. Wow, it's going to be an intense month. My guys always say, it's on, Scorpio. So, all right, I'm going to read to you about the drum. I think it's self-evident. That is number 15 from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. The guides are talking about the drum beat. It might be helpful to you if you're into shamanic traditions to open up the internet, my guides are saying, and just put on some soothing drum beat music and listen to that while you ponder your fears and the things that hold you back that bring this wild boar energy into your life. I love that the salmon is sandwiched between the two of them and that the wild boar looks into the salmon. Your journey home. And this incredible beast is here to help you confront your fears, but you've got this drumbeat in the background, the drumbeat of the universe. So the essence of the drum is that it tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. The drum invites you into a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. So it invites you to take the next step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned, supporting effortless action. Collect your power tools, summon your courage, because it is going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried along by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. And we're talking about essential to you, the things that you've been trying to master. So let's stand these up here. I love that the salmon's right in the middle. And we're going to jump into the Celtic Wisdom Tarot and see what comes out about your soul cycle this month. There's a lot of Spirit lately has been using the word reformation. Really interesting. And we're traveling between these two full moons in Libra. One was at the 0 point of Libra. We're coming through this beautiful, Spirit's talking about saying the word mystical, the mystical Aries new moon that's coming on the 5th. We've got Mercury traveling along with Neptune, bringing some lack of clarity, setting the stage for this cycle that's coming forward in April. So Spirit, what's the message that you want? Please give us the theme, the Spirit theme that you want to speak to beautiful Scorpio about. What's going on with them this month? How do they stand in this energy? What is it you want to talk about when it comes to this idea of the drum beat? I love that. There's something so beautiful and exotic about that. So, just a disclaimer, Mercury's in retrograde. It's been kicking my ass. I've been making a lot of verbal mistakes, so just forgive me if I say, if I suddenly call you Sagittarius. I'm talking to you, Scorpio. So there we go. There's your energy. That's the Spirit theme of the message. It's a major arcana card. So again, reflecting the idea of a lot of power. The beautiful rememberer. And that's what this is talking about. Remembering your sacred energy. Being able to go deep in a very shamanic type of journey to face the beasts, the things that would seek to rule you because you did not yet face your fears so that you can be in alignment, returning to the source, returning to your own nature. It's time, Scorpio. Look at some of the other readings. Everybody's going through this kind of reformation this month. Maybe my guides will reveal to me why they're using that word. I don't know, but I'm just going to keep saying it. All right, so that's the thing that Spirit wants to talk with you about, this type of power that has to do with your vibration, of course. As a creature of the deep, look, that just jumped right out. I love it. Judgment. That's the 4 of Cups, gang. The judgment of heart. There's a really intense reformation because we see you adding your vibration to that which is no longer working. And you know what? It's interesting because that's what the oracle cards are talking about. You see how that vessel is split down the middle? One half of it's stable and it's filling up with love energy. Water, your source. And you are applying your vibration because you are remembering the sacred lore of your being, and you're going to bring your vibration forward. When you get in line with this drum energy, I think because they're both here, that's probably pretty important. I would go for it if I were you. And you're going to fix this problem. That's your mission in the month of April, to attend to this. So I love that the part of the vessel that's cracked and the life energy is flowing out, the water's flowing out. It's flowing directly into the vibration that you are setting up. Wow, you're going to be coming straight into your power. That's what this is about. So that you can be the vessel for the type of energy that you're meant to carry. Scorpio, we need you. You are the deep. Your energy helps us connect to the sacred. Okay, there's the next card. See that? Look. The adventure of art. Destiny is turning. And everything I just said is what this is about. It is literally about recapturing your energy. So we see the sacred vibration twice. This is a story about a young man who was the cantor, the sacred bard within a tribe, within a lineage. Spirit's talking about culture and tribe. there's another word that's trying to pop through. It'll come. So he had to put on his cloak and go under the cloak of darkness in the night to the enemy encampment, the people who stole this instrument from the tribe because they knew it was going to do damage. Something happened somewhere along your lifetime for some of you, and your instrument, so to speak, I'm going to move this back a little bit, was taken from you. Whether it was a childhood injury or something that caused you to lose faith in yourself, lose your power, become afraid of your deep emotional set point, I think. Because your emotions are directly linked to the divine, so you experience your emotion in ways that other people don't. So here's some more cards coming out. It's time for you to come back to the surface. We see the salmon there swimming against the tide of these things that have caused you to be disempowered because you fear them so much. It's interesting that you're being asked to swim against the current of the things that you're afraid of. With this shamanic drumbeat in the background, there's something very sacred about this. Look, Scorpio. Fabulous. That's the Ten of Cups. The quest. It's a quest in Soul Tarot where you get to go on this journey and you pull aside the fronds and suddenly you discover this magical watery set point and you see the source energy leaping right up out of the middle. That's the adventure you're going on. There's another part of your healing taking place. All right, so a bunch of cards came out. Let me just, you know what? Let's do it. There's a whole bunch of them here. So another major arcana card. This is the new moon in the Aries, I believe, coming for, see, moon. It's not the new moon. In the Aries set point, the energy that we stand in now, this is how it's going to affect you. And it is the new moon. I'm self-correcting again. The new moon is in Aries. The light of the fire energy that's available to us all, sets you into the realm of the initiate. So within this deck, the protector of sacred lore comes through a very intense process and reemerges in this way, completely transformed, standing on the sacred ground of the ancients with a lot of abundance. This is the sun. That would be aligned with the sun card. So there's the rememberer of lore. This is the protector of lore. So when you go on this adventure and you look at the way your vessel, the condition your vessel is in, and so, judgment of art, that would be the Four of Cups, where you're just sort of sitting there going, I don't know what I want. I don't want what I'm being offered. I'm going to take some time. I think that card gets looked at negatively in a way that's not necessary. It's really perfectly fine to sit quietly with yourself and not be available to any offers while you transform. You have your transformative journey. That's literally what we're talking about. So I like it because you are looking into your own vibration in order to heal the situation for yourself. And until you've done that, you're not available, are you? None of us are. So I love that you're going on this incredible adventure into the quest of art, to look into this notion of why is love energy disordered in my life, perhaps? Why is it that I cannot accept an offer from another? How come I can't manifest what I want? There's something about the way you wield your energy this month that is being reordered because you're going to come into the full light of the sun. Spirit's talking about the seasons. So make use of the fire energy. Look into your chart. See where the fire energy exists in your chart and understand that how that is assisting you while you go on this sacred journey. Spirit's saying overtly and covertly. Very interesting. So, of course, look, that's the bridge card. That's a 0 point. In traditional tarot, that would be the Fool. Here in Soul Tarot, it's the soul slumbering upon the earth, having your earthly journey. And literally what happens for all of us is you have some kind of awakening. That's why that's why you're here. And the soul goes out to have its own journey into the sacred realm. And there's the sacred turning of destiny. Do you see the bowl above the head? Look at that. Going through a portal. I love that. That's the adventure. This is the way the adventure is unfolding. So, Spirit, let's have some cards about the place into which you travel. So let me just take a look. Spirit says no. Okay. We're going to pick some cards for the soul cycle. So this is your earthly walk. This is the message the Spirit wants to talk with you about when it comes to your soul cycle, your soul travel toward healing your own vessel. By bringing forward the vibration that comes to you from the sacred drumbeat of your urge to be in line with Spirit. That's what your drumbeat is all about. You do seek the sacred in everything that you do because you walk here with the embodiment of that energy. So it's a matter of coming onto this quest this month to be able to come into this beautiful transformation that's coming forward. You know, I haven't looked at the astrology for Scorpio this month, but definitely my guides are talking about, so check into your chart, all right? So Spirit, what's the notion? What's the idea that this human walk is reflecting? It's reflective of your soul cycle. What is it, Spirit, that we need to know, that Scorpio needs to know about its destiny in the month of April? What is the attempt of the soul energy coming forward in this way through the cycle? Nope, I'm going to keep going. All right, Spirit, there we go. Okay? We know who she is. If you're new to the channel, that's the beautiful goddess Coventina. She is the sacred alchemist. Oh, I'm feeling a lot of emotion all of a sudden. All right, so Scorpio, that's what's underneath here. So that's what Spirit's saying. Underneath this process, understand that your journey is toward self-actualization. It is the universe pulling you home to itself for another soul cycle initiation. Because we've come through the first third of the year. So there's Coventina. Do you see the portal? Very important. She has her whole attention on you. You are the vessel. And you, Scorpio, I never can find the words to emphasize this enough. I've got some really close counterparts that are Scorpio people, and you are the vessel. You always astound me with your depth and your beauty and your psychic abilities. All right, let's kind of see if we can fit this all in here together. So Coventina, first step on the soul level. That's why you're going on this adventure, to recapture your vibration so you can utilize it for your soul journey in order to bring the alchemical moment that is destined for you. And this is what it is. Stepping in. That's the goddess of. So we've got two goddesses on this table, both at the soul level. The sacred alchemist, and that is the goddess of sacrifice. And Spirit's talking to me now about the wild boar. So do you see how this person is marked? It's not a coincidence, Scorpio. That's the dedicator of lore. So we have actually on the table the sacred triad. We have the protector of lore. We have the rememberer of sacred lore. And now we have the dedicator of lore, the initiate, who takes the amulet from the goddess of sacrifice. The initiate leaps blindfolded into the void in order to accept their destiny, the energy that's meant to come to them. I love that he's marked. This is really astounding. There's something that you are going to come into. Spirit's talking to me about sacred inheritance now. Look deeply into this energy. The drumbeat that brings forward this initiation, because your energy now, your soul travel, your destiny turning, because of the adventures you've been having with yourself. This is about self-actualization, as far as I can tell. We'll see. There's a couple more cards that are coming out. But 3 major arcana cards, 4 actually. No, there's 5 because there's Coventina. All right. So here's the next card. The Magician. That is the decider of will in Soul Tarot. Beautiful. able to bring forward the magic, and it is sitting here, Spirit saying no accident, aligned with the drum. So the thing that my guides were saying about the drum beat, listen to some of that music. If you have a drum, get together with a drum circle. Just play. Spirit says, set up the sacred shamanic. This is a really intense shamanic journey this month because it starts off with this notion of the drum, and then we see two notions about vibration and about your vessel, allowing that which no longer works to be transformed by the vibration of the drum. Ooh, Scorpio. Beautiful and really intense per usual. This journey to recapture, remember and recapture your sacred vibration. That is what your soul journey is about this month. So Spirit, what's the outcome, please? Let's talk to Scorpio, please. What's the outcome for the month of April? Okay, look. I'm just going to give it to you. It just came right to the top. Of course. Manifesting out of the sacred vessel. Another goddess, Semius, who brings blessings. That's the sacred cauldron of healing that comes from the underworld. Floating on the ocean. Your element, Scorpio. Being able to manifest. It's a prophecy. That is the Ace of Cups. So that which you can remember and recapture by doing battle with the beast brings you into this initiatory phase where you are able to recapture your magic. And in the moment that follows that, because of the way this is unfolding, then there's a prophecy, and this is the magic that you bring forward. It's astounding. Thank you, Spirit. Wonderful reading. I'm going to check. Let's pull some runes for you. This is just so intense. And I love the way it's reflected in the reading. Really beautiful. If you have the ability to go on some kind of shamanic journey this month, I'd say go for it. They're talking to me about kivas and sacred gathering places. You know, there might be some of you who actually are stepping into an initiation. This has been coming forward for a long time. Maybe the moment is finally here. All right, Spirit. That's the final piece of this message. Bring clarity to beautiful Scorpio. Whew, time to come out of the deep. Look at this. Okay. Let's put that right there. I'll read to you from the book. Wow. That is the rune for initiation. And now my heart chakra's swelling up. I'm getting choked up. So that's always a confirmation for me. And, you know, it's the beauty of it. Oh, my gosh. That is Perth. It is the rune for initiation. It's about something hidden and secret matters. This is a hieratic or a mystery rune, pointing to that which is beyond our frail manipulative powers. Perth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix, that mystical bird which consumes itself in the fire and then rises from its own ashes. Its ways are secret and hidden. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Wow. Powerful forces of change are at work here. Yet what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole and the sacred means of it are a profound secret. On the side of the earthly or the mundane, there may well be surprises, gains, rewards that you did not anticipate. On the side of human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle. Soaring flight, free from entanglement, lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of the ordinary life to acquire broader vision. All of this is indicated when you draw this rune. This is one of the cycle runes. Perth stands at the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here, and of course not, because you're a Scorpio, except as it shows you your inner reflection. That's the journey that you're on. Spirit's talking about being able to see yourself through the murky shadows. That now you are being forced through the shamanic ritual. I think some of you are actually going for an initiation. Spirit says these cards do not come out lightly. Wonderful. The rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of your being, the bedrock on which your destiny is founded. For some, birth means experiencing a death. If need be, let it go. All of it, everything, no exceptions, no exclusions, including your identity. There's a time in life when you must let go of your human identity in order to step into the circle of initiation, to go there completely naked, if you will, either literally or figuratively, in order to be 100% present and allow those earthly things to fall away from you. That's part of the wild boar energy, to face the beast, to be really 100% present. Nothing less than renewal of spirit is at hand in these moments. So a very profitable, my guides are saying, a very profitable month. So actually 2 runes jumped into my hand. There's the second one. I'm going to put it here by the Judgment of Art. This is the rune for possessions. Let's see what that has to say. So that is the rune Fehu. Fehu, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's Fehu. Fehu is a rune of fulfillment. It is about ambition satisfied, love shared, and rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine. The ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, and we are able to nourish ourselves and the divine. This rune calls for a deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your own life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of your will. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Another concern of this rune is to conserve what already has been gained. This rune urges you to vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune, so that you do not collapse yourself into your success or behave recklessly on the other. Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it, for the mark of a well-nourished self is the ability and the willingness to nurture others. I think that goes along with the outcome card, the augury of art. So when you come through this process, it's a reminder really just to stay balanced and to understand your deepest desires and to utilize your will coming forward in order to manifest this prophecy that is about your internal self. Coming through this incredible healing, because you're going all the way. Remember the bowl of healing right here? You're going all the way from this broken vessel through the portal into the vessel of healing in order to manifest your destiny. Very powerful month, Scorpio. Write to me. Give some messages. I want to hear what you're going through. And some of the Scorpios out there that I've been working with lately, you know who you are. Ooh, we need to talk. Let's get together. So have a wonderful month. Please remember to click the like button for me. Always give me an A for effort at least. And I'll look forward to hearing and pondering. My guides are saying, you and I, meaning me and my spirit guides, we're going to ponder this. Have a lovely month. I'll see you next month. Thanks so much for being here.